Hello, everyone. This is Zita from Heartstrings Connection, and today we're gonna discuss a lot about the energies which is happening, which is occurring, and helping us heal. So, one of the most important thing to see is that our physical wounds are coming up. The wounds that we faced right in the beginning of ascension, all of that we've already healed in many layers are coming back. So we just posted a channeling that we received from Nefertiti, wherein she says that like we have to see her. With the wisdom that we've gained on the spiritual journey. So right now, the grounding energy is happening. So whatever we learned in the spiritual phase, we are grounding that energies right now, like with the energy that we've learned, and also the wisdom gained in our energy. I did a previous discussion on what is the wisdom that's gained in the energy and what's life force energy. If any of you are interested, you can hear to that, listen to it. But all this time, the purge and everything that we went through was helping us gain this wisdom in our energy, the healing, the new veils been lifted, and the conscious effort of healing over and over again and being in alignment. We've gained wisdom in our energy. So it's time now, since the reunion energies are back, it's time now to ground all that we've lost, all that we've let go of, and we were isolated, isn't it? So all of that energy helped us in the isolation period, in the separation period, to help us understand what was going on with us. And now it's time to ground that energy in the physical. So this is the energy which is coming in, and as well as like if anyone wants the activation, light language activation from Isis and Nefertiti, which has been put up, it's on the website, and you can write to us if you want to know more about it. So that's for an energy exchange that's been put up, which will help the divine feminine to ground that pain, to ground all of that wisdom that she's gained in her energy field for all the healing that she's been doing for a long period of time now, and grounding that in the physical. So it's an important time. It's an important time to know who you are and use that knowledge to know that truth, having to know the truth, to being in the truth, to have that understanding, the knowing of the truth. And we've experienced, it's not only that what we hear on everyday basis, but we experienced energy throughout the journey. We've experienced energy and we've seen, and we know our purpose, isn't it? So grounding that energy is a time right now what's happening. And this is like if anyone is going through like they need clarity and they want to heal and they want to ground this energy, these the energies which are facilitating are dense and difficult. So if anyone wants to do that self-healing and ground the energies, we have the light language activation for it, and you can write to us to receive it. And also the one thing that I'm hearing, since the past is coming for healing right now, in the physical world, the wounds that were created in the physical is what we are healing. This is what the energies are helping us, facilitating in healing the physical wounds within us is energy. So oftentimes a question what we hear, or whenever I'm having a session, and the question what they have is that there's one particular person who's hurt them a lot, and they've hurt them so much that what happens when people hurt us, isn't it? Like when they hurt us, so be it this I'm talking, it also is true for our own twins. But since we are, the separation phase and isolation hits in, and there are the other people who we are associated with, and when they hurt, when a person particularly hurts you, and you know this person well, and it brings in all the trauma that you've been put up with that person. So this is the energy which is facilitating to heal that aspect of all that, the physical world healing. So, how you heal that, like what happens at that particular point in time, is that you need to understand that everything is with respect to you. So that's happening, you're getting triggered. The trigger, if it is not that person, it can be any other person. So, whenever you're triggered, whenever you're hurt, or someone puts you to pain, whoever the trigger is, it brings in the healing which you have to do. It shows you which part of you has to be healed. And it has nothing to do with the person whom we are concerned with, or who hurt us or triggered us. For example, I mean, it is the tendency, it is the human tendency, and this is what we've been through all the time. It's a pain, and it's real, and the energy is concentrated on, or goes in a place of that person from where they thought about it, or how they were wrong. And it was not just what happened with you, and like all of those things starts coming up, because it's not only with that one incident, but it also, since it hits your subconscious, and this the healing plays there, and it reminds you of all, every time that you've hit the similar low vibration energy. So it brings up all the pain associated with it. So instead of like focusing on that person, because it really has nothing to do with that person. The person is just a trigger portal. It can be anyone else. It can be a word. It can be just the word money. It can just be a number. It can be anything, isn't it? So at that moment, you're triggered because a certain aspect in you is coming for healing. So always when it occurs like that, always when it happens like that, know how to purge. There are purge videos, like I've mentioned in all of my videos. There are 4 videos which I put up, wherein like I talk about each stages of purge and how to come out of a purge. So once you're hurt, once you go through this energy of this person constantly hurting you, constantly putting you down, constantly blaming you, so what happens is your energy is always with that person, isn't it? And there is nothing more real than energy. Everything is energy, and no one is powerful, or no one is above you, or anything like that. So once you heal, the person immediately dissipate. And this has happened many times in my own personal experience, wherein I wouldn't have had the strength to stand up against few people, but then your energy, once you know how to purge and heal, and when you come out of it, everything dissolves. Everything dissolves. So I think there was one particular incident where it happened. Someone hurt me, and it was a friend. And by the time that by the time I started centering myself, started being in energy, and gave less attention to the things which was going on around me. So it took I think it was 2 days for the pain to dissipate, for the person to come to me and to say it was serious issue where the person had to come and like confront or something like that. But I didn't want to deal with that confrontation energy, or I didn't want to like be affected by that energy and blame. As soon as you put your energy, as soon as you like give energy to them, they grow in energy, and they affect you even more. So it's about like healing. So when I was in meditation, they showed me this vision wherein there was a person who was meditating in a field, and there was a beast which was running in opposite direction. So instead of giving energy or the fear of that energetic being, the beast which is like running in front, you just have to center your energy, because everything responds to your energy. So in the vision, what they showed me was, as and when the person neutralized the energy, like the beast was almost so close to the face, but then as and when you hit that place of um, when you center your energy and you find your inner peace, when he opened the eyes, the beast was not there. It just like dissipated into thin air. So that's how it is. So learn how to purge in difficult times like that. When someone is triggering you, it's definitely nothing about the person. It's definitely not them being not loyal, or not being on time, or you know cheating, or talking behind your back, and like all of those. It's never give energy to that person. Give all of your energy into yourselves and all of the love inside yourself. And as in when you sit and heal through that purge, when you come out of the purge, you have a different perspective of everything. You forgive the person. There's no hate towards that person. You heal inside, and that person as well doesn't bother or trigger you anymore. So it just dissipates. So more and more that you hit that energy, as in more and more often you go into the place and you start healing, things really change, and that's how it is. Everything is energy. And I just wanted to say talk about this because this is the question that I've been hearing for some time. So usually the conversation always begins by the person talking to me by saying this person is this person is that, but eventually even a stone will trigger, even a stone, a name, the dollar sign, the money, the numbers, anything. So whichever is dominant at that moment for you to heal, it comes out of it. So being this energy, being this self-love energy, closing your eyes and giving all your attention towards yourself. And this also works with the karmics as well. Especially when you ask a healer to read where the karmic is. The reader reading about your twin's karmic doesn't have that much effect than like you giving energy to the karmic. So you giving energy to your twin's karmic is the most powerful thing in the wrong way, right? So because you are very powerful and your twin is only your twin, and you have that bond and you have that connection, and you have that light, and you're pure and you're big and beautiful and powerful in energy. So you are the lighthouse for your twin, and there can be no other lighthouse. It's only you. So be careful in where to whom you give your energy. So it's always about your twin, and it's you. So it's always about this one-sided love which we have to keep giving inside our heart, because we carry the love. It's a consciousness, the conscious one-side love, to tap into yourself, to know the twin flame love which is burning in your heart. So you carry the love of your divine masculine as well as yours. You have the one flame which is burning inside your heart. But this one sided love, what I'm talking about, is you consciously having that love no matter what's happening in the world, to have the energy and to have the conscious love to see that twin flame love which is burning inside your heart. So have that energy, have that self love is the one-sided love. So have that love towards yourself no matter what, and like keep giving yourself love, and you keep coming back to this flame within you, and it starts healing you. So that's how it is. And another thing what I usually hear with the twin flames is that this journey is very difficult, it's painful, and trust me, the journey on as when you heal it, because twin flame separation is one of the most difficult thing the twins experience. The divine feminine experience is like nothing else. It's like this is the biggest pain, the biggest trauma that our heart faces, is like a shock in our every cell. We all go through that pain is very very real. So no one can ever be like just come out of it, because it's so difficult that it only heals in layers. It heals in process. You have to process that energy and heal in layers and come out of it. But that said, um, we can come out of it. There's always a solution to it. So work with self healing and self love. And learning how to come out of purge is very important. Learning how to come out of a purge is equal to like long hours of meditation. And so that is the portal wherein we have to have that energy, and to come out of it at that moment, giving all the energy within us, not to the thoughts or the fears that come up at the time. It is a process, yes, but we come out of it. Again, if anyone wants to know how the process and how to come out of purge, there's the 4 videos on purge, and that'll help you. Each time you listen to the video, each time you hear it, you get a clarity with respect to the situation that you're going on right now. So that's how it's been helping me, Charu and Tyra as well. So always having it like we have to keep reminding ourselves to remember that everything is love and everything is energy. And as and when we start doing it, we fall in alignment and we keep moving forward. So hope this helped to gain some clarity. And thank you for all the love and support. We value everyone a lot. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you.